Remember when the Democrats wanted to allow men to enter women's public bathrooms, showers, and locker rooms? We fought them and we won. Now Democrats want drag queens to read to our little children in public libraries.
Who wants to be a drag queen when they grow up?
We've shut them down before, and with your support, we will shut them down again. Vote to protect our children. Stop the Democrats. Vote straight Republican. Political ad paid for by Campaign for Houston PAC.
Now, before we get into this conversation, let's give you a definition. Definition of a drag queen is people, usually male, who dress in women's clothing and often act with exaggerated femininity and feminine gender roles for the purpose of entertainment. And of course, we have our guests, our panel here to talk about this. Joining us to talk about the issue is former Harris County Republican Chair Jared Woodfield and former Republican congressional candidate Justin Lurie, political analyst Mustafa Tamiz, and from Black Lives Matter Houston, Sherry Door. We want to welcome you guys to The Factor. I'm so glad to have you all on here. Now, Jared, we saw the definition. It didn't say abuse or molest children in bathrooms. It says for the purpose of entertainment. Your thoughts on why this is bad for the city?
Well, first and foremost, we have taxpayer dollars being used to fund this drag queen story time hours, 3 to 10-year-olds. And so the reality is most people don't appreciate and understand that that's what's happening with their taxpayer dollars. It's similar to what happened with the HERO ordinance. We had elected officials, taxpayer dollars, essentially folks saying that it was okay for biological males who on any given day feel they're a female to go into men's showers, restrooms, and locker rooms. And when the people of Houston were educated on what was happening beneath their noses, they overwhelmingly said no by a vote of 61%. So the reality here is we have another program similar to the bathroom ordinance that's trying to be passed under the noses of Harris County voters, and it's time for Republicans and conservatives to stand up and say enough is enough.
Okay, Jared, and just for clarification, when you say taxpayers' dollars, right, we know that this is a volunteer program. The only thing that is expended from the city would be the facilities. They would go into the facility. They're not paying any money whatsoever to have the drag queens come in.
Well, absolutely they are, if you think about it, because it is not just the facility itself, but it is the folks that are on staff at the building. It's keeping the building operating. It's having the actual facility itself where the program is presented. And these are for kids that are 3 to 10 years of age.
Okay, and let's bring in Sherry Door. And she'll respond.
Yeah, because you saw the looks on my face. First off, the library is open regardless. So I'm guessing you've never been to Drag Queen Storytime, because this is actually set off in a room. Okay, well, and that's part of the problem. If you went, then you would know it's located in a room that's off to the side. Drag queens are actually reading to our children. And these children are given permission. Their parents are willingly bringing them. It's not like anybody is being forced to actually have to come and participate in Drag Queen Storytime. And then the other issue I have is, are you going to start going after the movie industry, the music industry, all of that? Because we're talking about costumes and people actually teaching literacy to children. Since when did that become a problem?
All right, well, let's bring in Justin real quick.
Okay.
Wait,
I know you're hot, Jared. Let's bring in Justin.
You start off talking about how this is from the party. This ad that we're talking about is not from the party. In fact, it's from 1 or 2 people. I don't know of one candidate.
Jared,
Campaign for Houston. It's from us.
Jared, you are the party.
This is coming from Campaign for Houston.
Okay,
that's right. All right, so I don't know of one candidate who is behind this. I look at our party as a big open tent. And within that tent, we have groups like the Log Cabin Republicans. We have a lot of different groups out there. As long as you believe in the fundamentals, low taxes, limited government, and a strong national defense, we welcome you. That means you're a Republican.
All right. Mustafa Tamiz?
That party does not exist anymore. This is the Trump party. Jared's video is so bad that YouTube went down globally.
Thank you.
And again, here we are trying to scare people, trying to divide people. When's the last time they talk about how to fix a pothole, how to fix education, how to fund health care? None of those things actually matter to the Republican Party anymore. It's all about scaring people, and that's what the new Trump party is.
Well, let's talk about that, because the truth is scary here. The truth is scary. It was scary with the bathroom ordinance, that biological males were allowed to go into female restrooms, showers, and locker rooms. And people said no to that when given the opportunity to vote. Remember, it was a Democratic judge who was trying to take that right away from the people, and Republican jurists who said no, the people of Houston are going to be able to vote. When they vote, they spoke overwhelmingly with 61% 1%. And again, we have taxpayer dollars. Most people would say, I don't want my taxpayer dollars being used in my public libraries for drag queens to come in and indoctrinate 3 to 10-year-olds.
And we have 10 seconds
Most
each
folks
for
would
the
say
rest of the
that's
people.
wrong.
Sherry,
Remember, he said limited government. To me, this seems like a government overreach, if you ask me. And so,
Justin.
You're right. It is a government
You're
overreach
absolutely right.
to
It's a
allow
government
drag
overreach.
for the government
see
to
the
be paying
hypocrisy.
for drag queen story times.
This is
That
hypocrisy.
is.
Okay,
If we were to
Justin,
have
really
a
quick.
pastor to come
I
in
agree with
there,
Jared 100%. This is a government overreach. I don't think the government should have anything to do with this.
All right, Mustafa.
Get out of the bathroom and get out of the gutter.
We want to thank you guys for coming on The Factor Uncensored.